Have you ever had a feeling of deja vu? A feeling like this has happened before. Like you have lived this exact same moment. Oh, I know you have. And there's a lot of stories that have to be told. But there is one story about deja vu that is more different from all the others. It is called Prescience view. 30 years ago, there was an engine named Dylan. He was an NS1600 tender engine who was kind, caring, but also impatient and hyperactive. Most people loved Dylan and his kindness towards others, people and engines alike. While others say he is an uncaring and impatient engine who cares for no one but himself. But the one thing that unifies them together is his love for telling ghost stories. He was fascinated with them. He would always tell the other engines about ghosts and the supernatural. It was like he was made for it. He would always think of brilliant stories of ghosts and supernatural occurrences whenever it neared Halloween. But one night, this story seems a bit too real for a friend. One night, Dylan was popping back to the sheds from taking a very, very heavy goods train back to the harbor. He was tired and was trying to stay awake as long as he could. While he was trying to remain awake, his driver and fireman backed him down into the berth of the shed and dampened his fire. They said goodnight to Dylan and left the sheds, closing the doors behind him. Dylan was exhausted and found himself already falling asleep. As he was starting to fall asleep, he was thinking about a story to tell the other engines. But before he knew it, he was fast asleep. As he dreamt in his sleep, he slept and dreamt of a beautiful day. Him speeding down the line with a train of trucks and a brake van. And not a care in the world, as if everything was going fine. But as he neared a bend, he felt himself start to tilt, and the trucks pushed him onward. He didn't come off the rails, but the trucks certainly did. As he kept going, the trucks skidded on the dirt beside the track and swung in every direction as they neared the bridge. When he went under the bridge, the truck slammed into him, pulling and catapulting Dylan back, slamming him into the bridge wall. Dylan awoke with a start immediately. It was daytime. The fire lighter had come to start lighting the engine's fires so they could get to work. About an hour later, the fireman and driver arrived to see Dylan a bit shaken up and tense. They tried to ask him about it, and he told them, but all they did was laugh and say,
"It was all just a dream. That would never happen."
oh, how were they wrong? For the rest of the day, Dylan seemed on edge. He kept looking all over, scared at the slightest noise. The other engines noticed this and tried to get him to tell them what was wrong. It had no point in doing that, as he knew if he told them that they would just say the same thing. It was 7:30 p.m. when Dylan was scheduled to take a line of trucks down to the harbor. Dylan arrived to collect the trucks, but when he arrived, he saw them and then he froze. The trucks were in the exact order, and they looked exactly identical to the trucks from his dream. And even the brake van with its special number was the same. He knew that things weren't adding up, and he knew that his dream wasn't just a dream. He told his crew that he didn't think that they should do this, and that he wasn't feeling well. He told his crew that he didn't feel well. Multiple times, in fact. But they persisted and told him every time that they would look at him after they were done. Dylan had a feeling that they would never get the chance. He coupled up to the trucks with a face of grimace, as he knew what was going to happen, but couldn't do anything about it. They soon set off after everything was ready. It was going very well, until Dylan neared the bend, and he braced for the worst. All of a sudden, he felt himself begin to tilt as the trucks began to push him. He stayed on the rails, but of course the trucks didn't. They stumbled off and skidded off the tracks and were being dragged by the heavy train. The driver applied the brakes, but nothing happened. They neared the bridge and braced for the worst. As they went under, the trucks collided with the bridge wall, pulling the train back with such a force that it catapulted Dylan's face first, into the bridge wall. The driver and the fireman jumped clear from the cab before they had crashed. They had a few broken bones while we were alive, but the same can't be said for Dylan. Dylan's front was completely mashed. His face was the worst. There was practically none left of a face after that crash. They checked him and knew that he had already died. The guard, along with Dylan, had died of the impact. So the fireman and driver both went together to telephone the emergency response teams. When they arrived, they took the driver and fireman to the hospital, where they would stay for 3 months. The engine was sold for scrap after it was acquired from the wreckage. When the driver and fireman told their story to the police about the investigation, they told them about Dylan's premonition. The police did take it into account, but couldn't use it as evidence, as to them, it was all just superstition. To this day, engines and people alike talk about the story of Dylan, the engine who saw his own death. They would tell others about it as a warning, and they would always say,
If you have a bad feeling of deja vu, be careful, or you may just end up like Dylan, the one
who saw his demise.